What's up, guys? It's your boy Knockout here, man. So in that last video where I did the Hellcat upgrades, right, where I went and got the rims, the cold air intake, I also got tires, right? I kind of glossed over the tire situation just because I knew I would be making a separate video. These are the Falken Azenis FK460s, right? 305, 35, 20. All right, the reason I went with the 305s is because that is the manufacturer OEM size for these cars. And I've been told by a Dodge technician that it's best to stick with the OEM sides just for the balance of performance as well as grip and all that stuff. To my understanding, the wider you go with the tire, the heavier it is, drag resistance, slows you down, so on and so forth. So I decided to go with the OEM size. But getting back to the tire, these are the Azenis FK460 AS. AS stands for all season, ultra high performance for every season. Now, as you see, it's literally got a Challenger in the background when you log in to the website and type these tires in. Let's take a look at them. One thing I love about these Falkens is the graphics that's on the side of the tire itself. That stands out. Like, these are the type of tires you really don't need tire stickers. You can just take an ink pen and kind of fill this in and it'll look good. Like, look at that. That's the Azenis FK460 all seasons. And then of course you got the Falken on that side right there. All season, high performance tires. 50,000 miles of tread life, depending on, you know, how you drive your car. Very little room here as far as rubbing is concerned, although that shouldn't be an issue because they are OEM size. Look at the tread wall here. Very aggressive. You know what I'm saying? All season. That'll get you through your water. That'll get you through ice if you're driving your Hellcat in ice. But more importantly, it's for a high performance tire. 305, 35, 20. All the way around. All right, and like I said, this is the Falken FK460s. So we're gonna get into a little test, see what we can do. Let's do some digs. Let's do some 30 to 60 rolls. For legal reasons, I can't do 60 to 100 or 120 because obviously that's illegal. So we're gonna keep it as legal and responsible as possible. Yet we really are gonna get on these tires and see what they're all about. All right, full power. 757 tires right there. Let's do a little 60 to 80, real quick one. See if we get some spin. Video protected. I didn't see nothing. They were pulling. I'm gonna do my best to make this test as you know, scientific as possible, man. But I mean, these tires are gonna do what they're designed to do. Let's just be honest here. So I'm just gonna keep beating on them and seeing what I can get. All right, so the biggest thing about any Mopar is from a dig, especially with the Hellcats, right? Because we generate so much power, you know, it's hard to put the power down. So the question is, can these tires assist with putting the power down? Falkens. Let's find out. I feel like it's gripping better. I feel like it's gripping better than a Pirelli. Still spinning, obviously, you're putting down 750 horsepower. You can't expect perfection out of tires. Not to mention, look at this surface. It's real slippery. It's just regular pavement. It's not a track. If I took it to a track, it'd be a different story. Like, look at all the dirt and stuff that's on the ground. So quite naturally, but after it spins a little bit off the line, I feel like it's gripping. Let's try it one more time. All right, guys, so let's do it from the inside, man. So at the end of the day, what I'm realizing is, and this is with any tire, is you got to warm it up, right? My first run, I did a little bit of smoking, but the second and third run, subsequently, less smoking, more gripping. All right, and I'm going to show you exactly what I'm looking at from the inside. So, I mean, here's my Sport. traction, actually let's go to custom. Track, transmission, and track, suspension. Let's take that suspension down to street. I've always heard that it helps with the well, no, the traction, we want that in track, but we want the suspension. The suspension, we want that to be in street, because we want that booty to just, you know, squat in the back. All right. I normally like to launch at about 1500. All right, you hearing it? You hearing it? See, spinning at first, but all you hear is supercharger, and then we gone. Oh yeah, downshifter. I can't use the paddle shifters, I'm using one hand. All right guys, so those tire marks, those are not mine. All right, so I only want you thinking that I messed up the, and look at, I see, that's why I love my wolf box camera right there. Look at that. So you got my backup cam, then I got my wolf box right there. My wolf box looks significantly better than the backup. All right guys, so future Knockout 360 here. This is actually the day after I filmed the nice video, because I knew it was going to rain, and it is raining, so I wanted to test them out in the rain, because I normally don't drive my Hellcat when it rains, but considering I got some brand new tires, why not? But the Falken Azenis FK460 AS, and AS stands for all seasons. 305, 35, 20 all the way around, which is your manufacturer spec there. They're legitimate. Even in the rain, I felt more confident. There were some times, and I'll show you as I'm talking, but there were some times where I was trying to get sideways. Now, if I really wanted to get sideways, obviously I could. If I wanted to mash the gas down and get completely sideways and do a 360, I certainly could, but obviously I didn't want to for the sake of the video. But I mean, even the little bit that I was doing, making these turns at 40, 45, 50 miles an hour, I felt more confident than the Pirellis. If you know anything about Pirellis, the only reason Dodge put those tires on our cars is because, for one, they're cheap, and two, well, they're cheap for Dodge, but one, they're cheap for Dodge, and two, they're easy to smoke, right? They're easy to kick up a lot of smoke and put on a show, which is what people want when they buy these cars. But if you want some serious performance tires that's going to get you from A to B and allow you to put the power down, these is what you want, the Falkens, the Falken 460s, man. To be honest with you, I really like these tires thus far. I like the look of them, for one, and we've talked about that. The side lettering of the Falken Azenis FK460, like if you fill that in with some white highlighter, like that would be the perfect tire sticker right there. You wouldn't need to put anything on top of it other than that. But yeah, the look of the tire, thus far, the performance of the tire, I've only put maybe 200 to 250 miles on this tire, maybe a little bit more, because I drove it from Georgia to North Carolina, so probably about 500 miles on it or whatever. And thus far, I've had no issues with it. That's my GoPro going off. But thus far, I've had no issues with it. And even in the rain, I feel confident driving this car with these tires. Much more confident than the Pirellis. If you have Pirellis, get rid of them, because they're trash. Get rid of them immediately. I would suggest, if you want a high performance tire, because I have recommended another tire brand in the past, which was more affordable, but I mean, if you want legitimate all-season tire that's going to give you the traction and allow you to put the power down the way you want, I would highly suggest the Falkens. You know, the Falken Azenis FK460 AS. You know, all season. I'm going to keep saying AS because I like saying that. All seasons, man. I mean, they inspire confidence when you're making these turns, when you're throwing on brakes, and even when you're taking off. Like, I feel confident. Like, I was not able to get it sideways as quick as I normally would with my Pirellis or with any other tire that I've had on these types of cars, even with my Scatpack. You know, I felt that the tires was doing exactly what they were supposed to do. And I'm going to drop some GoPro footage in here. I don't know how I'm going to do it, whether I'm going to talk over it or whether I'm going to just let it go. But, you know, rain, sleet, snow, well, at least rain and nice weather thus far, I've had no issues with these tires. They've gotten the job done. You know, I highly recommend them. From a dig, they're the best tires that I've had on my car thus far. In the rain, the few times that I do drive this car in the rain, I would highly suggest them, much more than the Pirellis. But yeah, man, the Falkens, go check them out. High performance line. Once you go to the website and you type in this particular tire, you're going to see a Dodge Challenger in the background. These tires are designed for our cars, with our cars in mind. So if you got a Cat, Charger, Challenger, Durango, you know, even a Trackhawk, I would highly suggest these tires, you know, because these tires are made with our cars in mind. and they get the job done. I like them. They're gonna stay on my cars, 50,000 mile warranty. I don't know if I'm gonna actually hit that 50,000 with these tires because I drive a Hellcat, so you know how that goes. But we'll see what we can do. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what we can do. But ultimately, I like these tires. They're sticking with me. They're staying on this car, and we're gonna rock it. We're gonna go from there, man. As always, guys, it's been your boy Knockout 360. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, man. Happy holidays to you and your family. See you guys in the next one, man. Get these tires on your car immediately. Peace.